Welcome everybody. Obviously I made it back alive from our Idaho mule deer trip, and as you can see here on the grotesque cuts that I made out in the field that I tagged out. We were lucky enough to only have to be there for 3.5-ish days, so that was nice. It would have been nice to have stayed longer just to enjoy the scenery. But spoiler alert, the GoPro kind of took a crap on us. So not because it wasn't working, just because I think, the batteries, and it got down to about 10 degrees. So I don't know. Besides that fact, everyone knows that, memory is the best way to tell a story. But, I was lucky enough to use my phone a little bit to record some of the before and after footage and take pictures. Tyler did break out his camera, I want to say some Tuesday, just because Monday had such a heavy snowfall, which you'll see. I'll post some pictures throughout the video. So without too much more talking, we'll get into the videos, and I will be jumping in periodically to kind of fill in gaps in the story, tell you all a little bit more about what was going on at certain points. Let's jump into the video and get it cranking. All right, so it is 7 on the first day, opening day. Where we're at, you probably can't see it. It's 29 degrees down there, external temp. See how tall these trees are around us. We heard a side-by-side go by us this morning while we were sleeping, and then a four-wheeler. Other than that, we haven't seen any other people, so the size of the landscape, I don't think we'll run into anybody. But after a while, probably after another hour or two, once the sun really comes up, then we'll start moving around. But we're both pretty exhausted, did not sleep well. Woke up about every hour, every 45 minutes. Last night sleeping in the truck, it was, horrible. I think we're both ready. All right, what's going on, ladies and gents? So we are loaded down. Tyler's finishing off some stuff, loading up his pack. But I will tell y'all, 7 days worth of stuff is a lot more stuff than you think. And all right, so we are on the side of this mountain, about to go up to the peak of it and scale it over. You probably can't see in the distance that peak has a ton of snow, which will be good for our sake of hunting. But we just had to traverse through about 100 yards of
250 probably.
250 yards of this down pine stuff, and it looks flat probably from the camera, but let me tell you,
450.
yeah, it's about all of the trees are about 4 feet off the ground. So with your 60-pound, 50-pound packs that you're trudging around in, it was a journey. It took us about 45 minutes. But anyway, just figured I'd give you a cap of the landscape and where we're at. See you later. Oh, what the hell is up, everybody? You got anything to say?
We're way the hell up here.
We are 82 100 feet up. I think this is where we're gonna set up camp, on this little bench. See the snow caps back there. But I just want to say this. 2 Texas Flatlander boys did what, almost 1,000 feet in less than a half mile?
Yep.
Yeah. Struggle.
Yeah. It's real.
Yeah. So after we finished setting up camp, built a small fire for the evening, starting to get dark, and we got in our tents. Little did we know, in less than 12 hours, sky would dump about 6 inches of snow onto us. That's where the video will pick up next. All right. So morning, you can probably tell there's snow up on top of my tent. Slept well last night. Got a 0 degree rated bag, like I said. The only problem I had was my tent's on kind of a slope, and so I slid on my pad all the way into this corner, but oh well. And I will show y'all what we're dealing with today. And it is continuously snowing, so I mean, you can't even see that ridge line over there. Crazy stuff, huh? You want to tell everybody how cold it is out here?
Pretty freaking cold. My snot is about freezing. Booger sickles.
Yeah. Okay, so where we pick up Monday, we really spent most of the day attempting to glass. The snowfall was pretty hefty and thick. Didn't really give us much to work with. So we did with what we could. Didn't get a whole lot of footage, but anyway, lead up to Monday night, it ended up dropping down to about 10 degrees. And funniest part of the story is Tyler came to my tent middle of the night, freezing with his sleeping bag, saying that he was freezing in his tent. So we ended up sharing the same tent for the night just to stay warm. And then Tuesday is where we decided that morning, first light, to pack up, head down the mountain, and we were gonna move to a new spot Tuesday. And that's where we'll pick up at. Yeah, so camp was it at that ridge or was it over that? It was over that ridge. Yeah. And now we're trekking down the hill. And it may not look as steep as it is, but it's pretty sketchy. Yeah, it's probably one of the most sketchiest things I've done in my life. Especially having 50-ish pounds on my back. So this is in case one of us dies and one of us to bring
but this is our new satisfaction. Chip thrill, chip tricks. Woo! It seems like the way to live. Who said I should be a big shot? Who said I should take it, tick tock? I gotta rest. I'm feeling so good. In me, I know it, but I'm misunderstood. Feeling like that.
Alright, so the GoPro kind of took a shit on us, I guess. Hey, batteries would charge, and then I don't know if because it was cold. I think it's been like 28 all day. We came to a new spot, parked the truck back here in this timber off this old, I think it's old logging road. Ran into some guys on a UTV that told us that about where we're parked now is probably about as far as they'd take a truck, because it gets pretty narrow and steep back there. So we're just gonna park this ridge behind us. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's about 200 feet up. Kind of just document everything now on the phone.
The GoPro's not working.
Yeah. That's how I started. I was like, well, the GoPro took a shit on us, so. Are you gonna bust the camera out?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright, so it's 4:45. Just hit one on the ridge across from us, right at 400 yards. Looks like I may have hit him kind of high, because for a second he like laid down and he just kept picking his head up. So we're gonna hike up there. But he's down, so and now we gotta hike up to the ridge of that and back down in under an hour and a half. So, oh shit. Idaho Mule. We fucking did it. And we're gonna go fucking sleep in a motel tonight, take a hot shower. Made it back down to the truck, finally. Got everything loaded up. We're gonna go find a little Motel 6 in Chalice and just go to sleep in a nice bed, take a hot shower, and sleep in. So, tagged out on Tuesday, just like Gavin said. He's gonna get a chuckle when he hears that shit. All right. All right, so as you can see, I ended up tagging out with a little 4x3. He had a 17.5-inch spread inside to inside. Not a monster, but just the sheer fact that my cousin and I have never stepped foot in Idaho. Never been up there a day in my life. All we did was e-scout for the past 10.5 months. And we're able to go up there and harvest, I'd say a middle-aged deer. I mean, he was young, but, you know, how many people from my neck of the woods have said that they traveled out west on a backpack hunting trip and tagged out their first time around? I don't think I know one person, so could have been luck falling our way, but I'm just saying we definitely put in some tough miles and some good work ahead of time to be able to let that happen. That's all I got, short and sweet. You know, it did snow, it was beautiful out there. I think in 2 years I'm gonna go back. Not sure if I'm gonna go back for elk or mule deer, but we'll make that decision obviously as we get a little closer. Hope you liked the video. If you did, awesome. You know, like, share, comment, always helps the growth of the channel. But that's all I got for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Check you out next time.